Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Onward VR Master League. I am your host, F.lapinski. Today, I am excited to be bringing you Murphy's Maniacs versus Blackwatch in this Season 10, Week 10 matchup. As always, the VR Master League is brought to you by the good folks over at VR Cover, ProTube, Rebuff Reality, Fixit Gaming, Arma, VRware, Cybershoes, B Haptics, and our newest sponsor, HyperX, and as well as you, the viewer. First off tonight, let's jump right into the bans of these two teams. For Murphy's Maniacs, we are going to have the ban of, I believe they're banning Downfall for their first match against Blackwatch. And then for Blackwatch, they're going to be banning Quarantine. So if you aren't already aware, these are both two teams that have some pretty intense chemistry here. They've known each other for quite a while, and I think they are probably one of the biggest rivals when it comes to rookie teams right now. They definitely train together, but they also fight against each other all the time, in and out of the Onward scene as well. But for tonight's first map, we're going to be playing on Subway. So right now we're just gonna be waiting for everyone to join the lobby, and we should be jumping right into this first game. So now they did ban Downfall and Quarantine, one of the largest maps actually on Onward at the moment. So we're probably going to see maybe some quicker plays coming out from both teams. We've seen Blackwatch play quite a bit, as well as Murphy's Maniacs. Both a pretty fast-paced team in my opinion. They both don't take it too slow, and they just go in and cause mayhem everywhere. They just pre-fire corners, they get their kills, and they go for that objective to send that code. They're all for the quicker plays. I know Blackwatch has had a little bit of a different roster change, as well as Murphy's Maniacs, probably changing out the same amount of players on both teams. Right now for Blackwatch, we are going to have 40 printing, Million Platypi, Razor Reflex, Cash Crazy, and the Sky Joker. Also in their roster change, Cash Crazy is now the new team captain, Sky Joker remaining as the co-captain. On Murphy's Maniacs right now in the lobby, we have Murphy the Maniac, Extrema X, and Corwinky. All solid players. Murphy Maniac, obviously the team captain. Her name is in the team's name, of course. You know, it only makes sense. I mean, if the team captain's name has to be in the name of the team, I mean, come on, who wouldn't want that? You see a team, you're like Murphy Maniacs. Ooh, I want to be a maniac. Who's the team captain? Murphy the Maniac. Oh well, there you go. So it sounds like it's gonna be a couple minutes until the two teams are ready to go. Sounds like we're just waiting on just two players from Murphy Maniacs. They had to restart their systems. But if you guys are new to VRML as well as Onward, Onward is a first-person VR shooter. So everything you see is in first person. There's no third person. You're not using an Xbox controller. You're using VR controllers. So if you want to grab a gun, you have to grab it like you normally would with an object. And if you want to crouch down, you got to crouch in real life. If you want to lay down the ground, you got to lay down in real life. No pushing the circle button on your controller, no square or whatever you do. As well as this is a game mode called Uplink. In Uplink, there is a satellite dish that is located in different parts of the map, one each round. And on that satellite, you will have 5 defending members on the Volk team. That Volk team will have to defend the objective for 5 minutes, and to do so, they have to eliminate all 5 players on the opposite team called Marsoc. If they eliminate all 5 players, they win the round and they get a point. If they don't, they lose a point. Also, if they survive for 5 minutes without the enemy team winning, they also get a point. On the Marsoc team attacking the satellite, there is 2 ways of winning. There is eliminating all 5 players, or sending a 7-digit code that is random every round, and being within 5 feet of the satellite, you type in that 7-digit code by memory, and you get 2 points instead of 1. So obviously you want to go for that satellite and send that code, or in other words, capture or cap. You'll hear me say cap a lot. And you will get 2 points for your team, and the map ends on the first team to reach to 4 points. Or, no, pretty much just that, 4 points. And in this series we have, there's going to be the best of 3 maps. If one team wins the first 2 maps alone, they win the series, but we continue to the third map in order to secure points for the losing team possibly, and so they don't lose as much MMR, which is how you rank within the league that we're playing in. Hopefully that best described Onward, at least in what we're seeing right here. There's other game modes. There's gun game, self-explanatory. If you're a big gamer like myself, you spawn in with a weapon as well as about 20 other players, and you run around, shoot anyone you see, and every time you kill them, you upgrade to the next gun. And you have about 19 different weapons you have to cycle through before you get to your knife. And then you have to knife one person to win the game. Everyone is competing against each other. There are no teams on that game mode. There's also something called Spec Ops. Spec Ops is basically a game mode where you are... there's 2 teams. A Marsoc team is pretty much the team who has a pistol. Then there's the Volk team who have knives. Think of zombies pretty much. The Volk team is super fast. They can see farther distances, and they have a knife. They have to try and stab you and eliminate everyone on Marsoc to win. The Marsoc team has only a pistol with 1 magazine on there, so 7 rounds approximately, and very limited vision. They have to try to work together to eliminate the entire, all the zombies, or survive within the 6-minute time limit. There are ammo stashes around the map that you can pick up and grab the ammo to better defend yourself. There is also One in the Chamber. One in the Chamber is a game mode where you have a pistol with only 1 round in your whole gun. You have to shoot the person with that 1 round. It instantly kills them, and that's how you get a second bullet. If you miss, then you have to proceed to knife the person if they haven't already shot you as well. Or else, shit, good luck trying to get close enough. First person or last person standing in a lobby of about 20 people wins. Then there's also Escort. Escort is one of the other popular game modes where you have 2 different flares, A flare and B flare. If you get to the flare, then you've escorted the VIP to safety. To do so, you have to... There's one person that has a white t-shirt on. They're a VIP only with a pistol. And then you have to travel from one side of the map to the other side and get to the extraction point. They are accompanied by 4 other players on their team who have any loadout that they would like to choose within the certain limits that's given. And they can defend and escort that VIP. The other team of 5 Volk members have to defend those 2 objectives and prevent the VIP from getting to the escort. Doing so, if they kill the VIP and nobody else, they win. Or if they just eliminate the entire team or withstand the time limit, then they also win. And then finally, there is Assault. Assault is the more quicker, faster pace game, I would say, when it comes to respawns. You have 2 teams, both with respawns, one being unlimited, which is the Volk team. You are defending a satellite once again. The Marsoc team has to attack the satellite, and they have to send a 7-digit code. After sending that code, they have to wait approximately 15 to 20 seconds, and defend that satellite from being disabled by the Volk team. If they disable the code, then they have to try and attack it again. The Marsoc team only has limited lives to respawn with, so they can probably respawn about 30 times as a team. If they run out of revives, then the Volk team wins. Or if the Marsoc team runs out of time, the Volk team also wins. The Volk team just have to defend that objective within the time limit to win, or eliminate all the Marsoc's lives. That is pretty much Onward in a nutshell. Think of weapons from Tarkov, I guess, when it comes to how quick it is to kill somebody. And yeah, I maybe a little bit like Rainbow Six, a little bit less of the destruction part of it. You know, not as much of the fancy, what you would call it, sledgehammers. We don't have that, sadly, but you know, maybe cross your fingers. Maybe in the future, you never know. How are we doing so far? Right now, both teams have 4 players. Murphy Maniacs have just picked up to the maximum. Blackwatch have lost Sky Joker, and I am curious if they're just going to do 4-on-4 for now, or they're going to call a possible timeout. We love this. Right now, I am aware that Blackwatch does seem to be higher ranked in the league at the moment. So right now, Murphy Maniacs are the underdogs. Oh wait, actually, I take that back. Murphy Maniacs are ranked 41 in the league. Blackwatch is ranked 42. They both have the same amount of wins and loses and the same amount of points total from those games, as well as the same MMR. The only difference between these two teams is Murphy Maniacs' bronze division and Blackwatch's silver division, although Blackwatch is still lower ranked by 1 rank than Murphy Maniacs. Probably not a big deal to someone looking from the outside on what team may be better, but oh boy, between those two teams and their conversations, it's probably gets a little heated, you know, talking about, hey, we're 1 rank higher than you, or well, we're a division higher than you, stuff like that. It must get pretty intense in those discords. But boy, talk about the closest you can pretty much get into a standings match right there. 41 and 42. That's going to be interesting. Blackwatch, as I can recall, have been playing against some pretty higher ranked teams recently. Pandemonium, Kai, Entity, as well as Legionnaires, and those are their 4 losses right there. Murphy Maniacs, on the other hand, haven't playing the exact same teams. They've played similar teams. They have played against Berserk, Delta Squad, as well as Cataclysm, which at this point I'm curious if Cataclysm and Murphy Maniacs were pretty close. It was 8-7. Cataclysm are ranked a little bit higher than they are. So once again, Murphy Maniacs were the underdog but held their own. It's going to be interesting. Pretty sure the connoisseurs votes are almost half and half here on tonight's match. Alrighty, let's see. Do we have we've got Sky Joker back in, and Murphy Maniacs are calling a timeout, so we'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty, I think we've actually started now. Murphy Maniacs only going to have 4 here, while Blackwatch is going to have their 5 players. On round number 1.
Do this.
Keep it communicated. Keep talking.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. Let's see what the team captain's talking about here. We have a pretty nice spread coming out from Blackwatch. 2 watching the north, 1 on objective, 1 watching south, and 1 watching that back alley over there. Over here we got 2D Maximum with a shield, making callouts against Cash Crazy. Attempting to throw a nade just a bit short, does not catch him though. 2D Maximum with a little bit of some taunting here against Cash Crazy. Cash does not fall for it, and he rotates around. Meanwhile, Corwinky does get up the staircase in the south. Whoa, now he has to be prepared for Sky Joker and Razors. These are the 2 people really watching this approach over here. We also have Extreme over here going up through the overpass, as some like to call it. Some call it horseshoe. I call it overpass. We got Sky Joker about to push this. Oh, and Extreme almost gets him, but Sky just rotates back in time, goes for a flash, does not blind him. Will Murphy be ready on that rotation? Oh, and Sky Joker tries to blind him by putting a flashlight on that corner, keep him occupied while he waits for another to rotate around this corner, which is Murphy Maniac. I think Sky does hear Murphy. Corwinky over here now. Gets taken out by Razor. And then Sky does find Murphy as well. 2 left on Murphy Maniacs. But Extreme does find Sky Joker on that refrag. 4 players remaining. We still have our shield player over here, 2 to Maximum. Still has 4 players in between him and that objective. Well, really 3. But they definitely know he's here. Definitely not taking his time. Billy making callouts that they're in the tunnel, which is incorrect. Not an accurate call out. Shots come out onto the Maximum. Does not land anything though. Ooh, and a flash comes out onto the Maximum. Doesn't get taken out. Extreme and Millie do trade, and 40 gets the final kill onto the Maximum, giving Blackwatch the first point on map 1. Well played. Extreme did get 2 kills, just not enough to take out the rest of the team. The rest of Blackwatch had a really good spread of 1 kill on every player except for Millie, as there was only 4 players on Murphy's Maniacs. Just not enough I don't know. I mean, I think if they had their 5th player, they might have had a better chance, but not quite. Not enough. Sky Joker just in a really good spot, holding down Extreme and getting Murphy on that rotation. And you saw there how Murphy was able to cross past Joker, and there wasn't any callouts from Extreme. Extreme did not call out Sky Joker's position, which allowed Murphy to pass him, and Sky Joker came in from behind and got the shots on Murphy. So not great communication there from Murphy's Maniacs. And Blackwatch, just some great communication. They had Sky Joker making callouts on where Extreme was, as well as 40 Printing making callouts on to the Maximum after Cash made the first initial call out about the north approach. Well done from Blackwatch. Murphy's Maniacs still with only 4 players. Hopefully they can get their 5th in. If they need to, they can technically make another call out, or not call out, timeout, to get that 5th in. All up to them. They only have they have 2 timeouts remaining, I believe. The first one was not really a timeout, or technically it was a timeout. They did call a timeout, so they have one timeout left. All up to them if they want to start it. They only have 2 minutes to do so, to call the timeout. But we'll find out. What I want to see here from Murphy's Maniacs is, even with 4 players, this objective is very defendable. All they need to do is put one on objective, one in the north, one watching south, one watching the other south. Technically, I mean, I guess you could call it east, but they're still approaching from the south. And there's your 4 players. They're all close enough to objective to not get capped on, which is really what you want to avoid. I would say they should not leave the objective plaza at all, and they should be able to hold it down just fine. If anything, they do lose, but they don't cost themselves a cap. On to round number 2, with 4 players still.
No, it's fine. What?
Murphy's Maniacs.
Night vision.
Hey. Got it. Right now. I don't think you're allowed. I think you're allowed. I'm just gonna sit over here, guys. That's worth letting you go.
3 players from Blackwatch pushing in pretty fast over here in this south staircase, not wasting any time. Razor making a lot of noise, but nobody in his position yet. To the maximum does push out a little bit in the same position that Sky Joker was. Will he be quiet enough and stealthy enough to get anyone out in this position, or is it too commonly played from Blackwatch to really do anything? Oh, and a flash comes out right onto Cash and 40, and a grenade. Oh, and it gets Cash. I think Cash was holding a grenade too. He was holding something. Not quite sure what it was, but great nade from Maximum, now making it a 4v4. 40 does throw a flashbang onto Maximum. Oh, but 40 does take him out with a great flash. Corwinky also watching this approach here. And Sky Joker coming in from, I guess they call it Horseshoe. Extreme does down Razor, back down to a 3v3 here. Oh, Corwinky gets 2 shots off Sky Joker, just 1 short of actually downing him. Oh, and a great flash on the Corwinky. I think it does get him. Oh, I don't think it did, but Sky Joker with some good aim does find Corwinky and does down him. But Corwinky is able to make the call outs. Murphy watching that angle over there. Is it too far though to see if someone's going prone for the cap? Millie also coming in from the north, laying down a lot of suppression to give 40 and Joker time to rotate if they need to, without any contesting pushers from Murphy Maniacs. And I think Sky Joker actually might go for the revive onto Razor. Will Extreme Tracks get Sky Joker? Does finish off Razor, not allowing him to get that revive. Oh, and Extreme being the last one alive, all of a sudden gets taken out by Sky Joker. 40 was going for the cap, but was not able to, as Sky Joker does get the final kill before that code was sent. Lucky Murphy Maniacs in that sense, but well done from Blackwatch with some great flashes all around. I think they had 2 really good flashes onto those players that got them those kills. Well done. Sky Joker with 3 kills and 40 printing, but Extreme with 5 kills alone. Dang, that's a lot of kills. If you guys aren't aware, I would say 5 is pretty good, especially for just 2 rounds. In just 2 rounds, 5 is a lot. All right, that's like killing the entire team in 1 round. You know, I mean, you guys know math. You guys know math. I don't have to educate you, but wow, I would say a really good map overall in kills is probably in my opinion, somewhere above 7 or more, I'd say that's a really good game, you know. And heck, if someone gets in the double digits, they better be in like the top 10 teams, you know. You know what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know about top 10 because kills aren't everything, obviously. A lot of it also has to do with playing as a team and also, you know, making sure you protect that objective. I mean, you could have 10 kills, but if you got capped on twice, you know, you got some work to do. So you got to be an all-around good solid player. Of course, if you're all around and then you're successful in one specific area like really well, like let's say sniping, or if you're really good at capping or any of those, it makes it even better. That's called being a team model person. I learned that in class, guys. It means you are well educated in multiple areas, but you are very skilled in one specific area. Bet you didn't think you're gonna go home learning something today, now did ya? Are you going home or are you already at home? That's a good question. Leave it down below. Put it in the side in the chat over there. Are you guys driving? You guys listening? Are you guys at work? Or are you guys already just chilling in your bed, laying down, eating some popcorn? You know, it's Friday night. You ain't gotta go to work tomorrow. Well, maybe some of you don't have to go to work tomorrow. I do, at least. So, but hey, we'll all learn something. You know, I think that's the only class I actually really learned stuff in, is that it's my writing class. So it's hard to learn, guys. Online school is not easy. All right, well, I mean, come on, COVID, why you gotta do this? If COVID had a VR team, I would probably think that COVID would be in like the I don't know. Hey, they get a lot of kills, but would they be good on defense? I don't know. I mean, it only takes one season, then we'd learn everything about COVID, and then we just stomp on them. So, I mean, hey, maybe a couple seasons. How many seasons has it been so far? Like 2? Been about, not 3. It takes 3 seasons. There you go. All right, come on, Murphy Maniacs. It's been more than 2 minutes. Where's your 5th? Getting messages here. Talking about reservists, it sounds like. Not sure what's going on, but I'm gonna probably go on another intermission meanwhile, while they get this all sorted out. Update. Sounds like BlackRock's is going to be taking a timeout, so we'll be back shortly. Okie dokie. Sounds like we might be hopping into the next round. Round number 3. Here we go. It's gonna be the northern objective. We're gonna have 4 players on Murphy Maniacs still. 5 players on Blackwatch. And in case you missed it, Blackwatch did make a timeout in between those 5 minutes. So, in case anyone was wondering. Good old Blackwatch setting up their flashlights on top of the railings. And a flashbang going right over. Not catching anybody. Corwinky seemed to be ready for it. And I think is listening for the flank. If Sky Joker commits. Will he commit though? Oh, did Sky Joker see Corwinky peek there? Wow, what a great flash from Corwinky. Does pick off Sky Joker and blinds him. And finishes Sky Joker. Poor man. Corwinky just such a great flash. We've seen like 3 great flashes so far in this map. 4 on 4. Almost pretty much even Steven here. We have Extreme, the one that's been carrying this team so far with 5 kills, is already on the same level as the objective. Some people call it level 1. Pushing into that train track. Speedy McGee. As easy, I mean, it's easier to get to this level this way, but when it comes down to closing on that objective, it's just a little bit more difficult. As you can see, you have Crowbro watching from this angle right here for anybody who runs across, as we also have Razor Reflex watching over here, and Extreme team kills to the maximum because they did not communicate where they were going, as well as they did not check their tablets. Will Extreme recognize that that was a friendly? Maybe, maybe not. Either way, 3 versus 4. Crow going for the shots on the Murphy, but misses almost every single shot until now. Murphy goes down. Corwinky also making the approach now. In the north, gets taken out in the feet by Millie. On that staircase, what's very difficult to do is try and crouch down those staircases, because the first thing that they're gonna see is your feet before you can see anything else. Think of the Pythagorean theorem. All right, you know, we're once again, education, guys. All right, the hypotenuse is a longer side than the adjacent and the what other side. Come on, guys, it's been years. Give me some slack. Sounds like a little bit of some confirmed shots coming out. Will Extreme clutch it up with the final 4? The biggest worry right here is pretty much Crowbro, but I think Extreme heard Crowbro take those shots, but right there, Extreme just made a little bit of noise. I think Crow might hear Extreme. Yep, he's peeking. And they get the trade. Blackwatch now 3 points. That was some good defense from Blackwatch there. I think Blackwatch obviously they did the right thing. They had their 2 players watch that south to make sure that nobody could really get across that path, and then the rest of their team was all stacked up in the north. And that's really how it should be done. And Blackwatch went another step further by putting that flashlight on that staircase, blinding anyone who is up against it, which was at the right time that Corwinky was possibly able to see Millie, but was not able to due to them being a little bit higher in the point of view of where Millie was, as well as the flashlight possibly blinding them. Sky Joker did go down pretty early from a great flash by Corwinky and the kill, but it just wasn't enough to finish off Blackwatch as well as the team kill from Murphy Maniacs. It was a good attempt. It's just when you get that team kill and then you're down by huge advantage in players, it's really difficult. And this is not an easy one to attack from in the south. You know, it's a little bit easier in the north, but even then you'll probably get some trades. It's either a trade city or it's a cap, and the cap is only from a weak defense, which neither team seems to have. But we'll see how it goes in the next round for Murphy Maniacs, as we are hopping into it. Round number 4.
What did we?
And they're off. Corwinky in the lead. Murphy trailing right behind. And oh, Murphy took the lead. And what's this? Murphy's going the wrong way. Nah. Wow, a 4-man push coming out from Blackwatch. What is Corwinky gonna do? I think Corwinky hears it and it's just like, oh god, I'm running. But no callouts from Corwinky, telling the rest of their team there's 4 people stacked up on me. Not even one person. What a horrible flash from Crow. Absolutely getting nobody here. Right here, Corwinky might get the shot onto Crow. Misses, gets the pick, and then Nate just barely misses Corwinky. Very short frag, didn't do anything for their team. Millie taking shots towards Extreme to get any distraction shots as if they can. Extreme does take out Millie though with a headshot. Multiple gunfire coming in, does find Corwinky. Will it find Murphy too? And will the rest of the team from Murphy Maniacs be able to crash on that objective within time before a cap comes out? Because Blackwatch, oh, they love the cap. Oh, Murphy's got a flashbang ready to get some. Wow, that was a fantastic flashbang. Probably getting at least, I think all 3 of them. I think it got the last 3 members of Blackwatch. Now it's still 3-3, but at this point, man, Extreme's really got to start rotating. They're all on objective. 40 with tablet out. Murphy not checking it. And Blackwatch get the cap. Wow. Well done from Blackwatch. Let's take a look right back at that again. Woo-hoo-hoo. Dang, can we did we get it, all of it? Yeah, look at that pre-fire that they had. Just great pre-fire, and 40 with a really quick cap, able to secure the 5 points there against Murphy Maniacs, making it 5-0. Wow. Well, that's the first map right there. Blackwatch does secure it with 5 points. Murphy Maniacs with 0. Let's find out if they do get their 5th player in on Murphy Maniacs. That might really help them out in this series. It's not over yet. There's still 2 more maps to go. Anyone's game here, Murphy Maniacs might be able to get 5 points right back on the Blackwatch, but with the confidence and the morale boost from that last map, it's gonna be very difficult. You know, a lot of teams, once they win that first map, especially with a lead like that, it really helps a lot of their play style. Some teams are a little bit different. You know, they like to go off of their anger. You know, they're like ooh, you know, I'm annoyed. You know, like they're very frustrated, and then it kicks up their adrenaline, and then they start to do better. But you don't see that too often. For the next map, we're actually be playing on Bazaar. Not a surprise, very close range. A very difficult map too. You know, it's not an easy map. It's one of the higher tier maps in my opinion. It's got a lot more strategy to be involved, a lot easier to cap on these objectives as well, and it's played more within the higher ranked divisions like gold, master, and diamond. Specifically master and diamond, I think it's played the most in. specifically because it just takes a little bit more strategy in that sense. But I don't know, y'all. We'll see how Murphy Maniacs does. I think they can make a comeback. They still have 4 players. Oh, they have 5 players now. Would you look at that? They got their 5th player, that purple fox. We might see a map win for Murphy Maniacs now. I mean, they've got their players. They were playing very well against Blackwatch. Every round was like down to the last person. It was like a one-on-one. They were pretty even. It was like they take out one, then it's 3-3, then 2-2, then 1-1. I think that Murphy Maniacs might secure a couple points here, if not, you know, a map here. But Blackwatch with that really good confidence boost from that last map, you know, they might also put in some tough work here. But for some teams, my team in specific, we take our time. It takes us a little bit to get warmed up, but we'll see how it goes. On this one, I do want to see from both teams a lot of aggression, as well as good coordination, being able to push to the objective and collapse in at the same time rather than one at a time. That way you will have a better chance at getting a cap, or even just eliminating the rest of the Volk team. Something that not a lot of rookie teams have been doing recently. They usually will play well on defense, they'll do okay on offense, and the reason why they win on offense is because of the fact that they'll get the picks, and it relies down to the skill and who can shoot better. But the higher in ranks you go, it doesn't always rely on who shoots better. It relies a lot on the communication on your team, and if you can master that really early within your team's career in the league, you'll skyrocket really high in the standings for sure. Just that communication, being able to know who's watching where, find out those blind spots, and to know when to push that objective and where everyone is at the time to do so that you all crash in, you won't get team kills. You know, you'll be able to find out, you know, if someone's able to cap it, you won't kill the last person, you know someone's on the objective, all that. And I feel like if just that little bit of communication is all that matters, really, not so much of the so much you could say the aimbot shots, you know. And that doesn't mean to make specific routes for every single objective. I mean, that just takes too much effort, too long to really break down and to practice on every objective, and to really memorize too. I mean, really think of it as a mindset, you know. Just know that, you know, for certain objectives, surround the objective, play for picks, you know, go in, take a shot, rotate back out, and know that the rest of your team are doing it too. Don't say you are watching this, you're watching this, you're going here, you have to go here, because that causes tunnel vision. You in your mind, especially for newer teams, your mind is, I have to watch this angle, or else we'll get, you know, flanked, or we'll get capped on. I have to watch this angle. And you saying that is preventing you from looking at your tablet, or from looking somewhere else that someone else might have. The reason why is you can't always assume that someone's watching your back the whole time. So, but we do have all 5 members on both teams now, and I think we should be able to get a go. I did hear the round starting. Yep, there it is. Here we are. Map number 1 from, or round number 1, map number 2. Now on this objective, this is gonna be the southern objective over here, the only one that's actually south on the street, starting off as Murphy Maniacs on the defense. And how are they gonna play on this one? It's gonna be interesting.
And so long since I've been able to move, I could try.
Murphy Maniacs finally getting a controller that she can use, is very happy about it. Looks like 4 members of Blackwatch are going to be stacked up over here in this western courtyard here, and then they're all going to crash in, if I had to assume, as soon as Razor starts going for shots, or 4D. 4D or Razor are going to give pre-fire on the objective, so that the other 3 members over here can crash the objective and go for that cap. That is my guess. Purple Fox does spot out Cash Crazy though. Just not landing any shots. Extreme checking that corner because Crow was just there. Oh, and 40 does take out Purple Fox. And Extreme missed the shots onto Crow, bro, as Extreme got distracted. Cash does spot out Extreme, but not able to land the shots. Extreme ducks into cover as they're getting suppressed. Murphy does find 4D. And just more suppression comes out. Sky Joker and Cash Crazy are able to cross to this side of the street, but they are currently being flanked by To The Maximum. Crow and Murphy do get the trade. Down to a 3v3 here. Extreme on the objective. To The Maximum going for the flank. Does find Cash. All up to 2 players on both teams. We have Razor Reflex all the way in the east, Corwinky in the south, To The Maximum rotating back to the objective, and then Sky Joker here waiting for that rotation. Oh, and Maximum does find Sky Joker with a really good reflex shot onto him. Well done. Razor has 2 options, still with 3 minutes, plenty of time to go back, revive 40 printing, and have a 2-on-2, or take the alone chance by going lone wolf and attack this objective on his own. Oh, Corwinky looking right in this direction. Don't think Corwinky spotted Razor because he's just too far, but man, Razor's making a lot of noise on his mic. It might give him away. Don't know if Razor has like a cold or something, but it sounds like his nose is sniffling like crazy. Super slow. Razor with only 2 minutes remaining is starting to run out of time. Might need to start picking up his pace here. Corwinky on the corner over here of the objective street. Not visible to Razor. Oh, but Corwinky does just peek as soon as Razor looks away. As soon as Razor looks right back, Corwinky ducks into cover again. Timing, guys, it's unreal. To The Maximum is actually leaving the objective now, crossing the street, relying just on Corwinky. If Razor's quick enough, takes out Corwinky, runs to the objective, Maximum will not have any time to get back before he gets capped on. Oh, but Corwinky does find Razor. It actually kind of jump scared me a little bit right there. Oh boy. Whew. That got me a little bit. Not gonna lie. But well, Murphy's Maniacs. Whoa, Murphy Maniacs actually got their first point in this series so far. Well done. Giving himself point number 1 on Bazaar. That really jump scared me. I was not I even saw the laser go right onto Razor. The laser onto Razor. And it jump scared me when they took the shots. I just wasn't expecting it. It was a great shot from Corwinky, but To The Maximum was just way too off that objective. It was a very dangerous situation for Murphy Maniacs. But he had a really good flank and shut down a very strong potential push that could have ended in a cap as well. So you got to give him credit in that area. Rounds should go a little bit quicker now in between rounds, as we have all 5 players. Hopefully no more technical problems as well. On this one, I think Murphy Maniacs are going to go a little bit slower Surprise! I know, right? Slower than Blackwatch, but in that sense, I mean, they're not going to try and push so aggressive to that objective like Blackwatch did. They're probably going to play for picks a little bit. Once they can get control of maybe one side, then they'll start to cross, and then they'll try and kind of collapse it on that objective altogether. But I don't think they're going to be as quick to cross the street as Blackwatch did. And if they do kind of split off a little bit, they might do like a 2-3 split. Send 2 to the east behind the tank, since that's a pretty safe way to cross the street. Then the other 3 laying down some kind of suppression fire and trying to collapse in on the west. And here we are hopping into the next round of map 2. With a different spawn now being the east spawn. Look at that, 2-3 split. 3 members of Murphy Maniacs move into the west, while 2 members go for the cross behind the tank. It's like I can predict things. 2021 is gonna be a great year, guys. All right, telling you now. Don't quote me on it. But man, I feel like in a few, I don't think they're gonna go all the way around. I think they're gonna stack up Mini Bazaar to the maximum over here. Gonna lay down suppression, and it's gonna have to be a lot if these 2 are gonna try and cross without getting shot, because that's a very open cross. You don't have much cover except for these 2 concrete roadblocks here. Cash's kids making a lot of noise, because why not? Skyjoker does push up quite a bit farther over here into this southeast courtyard. Not sure if he is aware that 2 did possibly flank him, though. Is he gonna be prepared for it, or is he gonna have that classic tunnel vision that a lot of new players have? He does hear the shots coming out from Murphy Maniacs, and whoa, wait a minute. Murphy actually made it across the street, and Extreme does pick off Skyjoker with a nice 1-tap headshot too. 3-3, Murphy across the street now. Only line of sight that they could have on Murphy is from Crowbro until now. Now she gets into a better position on the staircase with a higher coverage, possibly able to find 4D. And she does. She picks off 4D down to a 2v3 with like a triangle formation on this map. Extreme in the southeast, Murphy in the southwest, and then in the north we have to the maximum. Oh, and almost perfect timing as Cash looked away. Murphy went up on Cash's objective. No one on objective. Crow running back now after he takes out Extreme. Cash making the call out that he has been downed. Cash might get revive here, as To The Maximum is not prepared to get any shots off. He does go for some suppression. This is a close one. And wow, Crowbro did not go for the revive and went for the kill instead, and it cost him his life, as Murphy Maniacs does get 2 points now. Very unfortunate. In that moment, I mean, you're getting suppressed, but you still got to go for that revive. You're right on your teammate. It doesn't hurt, especially if you know where that last person is. They're across the street, you know. Come on, it's a window. Just duck under the window. Maximum and Murphy putting in the work this map, with 8 kills total between the 2, and Extreme and Corwinky both with 1 kill each. Skyjoker, Crowbro, and Cash also have 2 kills to share, and 40 Printing have 1 kill. Well done. Both teams have really good spread in kills, and it's getting close. It's a 1-on-1 almost every time. I think it was only the first round where it was a 2-to-1, but like I said, Murphy Maniacs have that 5th person now to kind of watch that blind spot. If anything, it's just a little reassurance that, hey, now that green dot's gone, now we can go and check there. You know, it gives you a little bit more room to branch out from the objective and instead of staying so tight on there. But sure are putting that 5th player to work, and they're getting those points down. This is Blackwatch's map pick here. So it's surprising to see that Murphy Maniacs is actually taking the points, although Murphy Maniacs did pick Subway and they lost 5-0. So map pick doesn't always mean anything, so you never know. You don't know how the game could swing. And we are hopping into round number 3 with a very quick spawn objective in the east. This might be the objective that Blackwatch might get a point here. They are a very fast team, and they have a lot of cover to maneuver around to get to that objective. Sky Joker not wasting any time. He's trying to get as far as he can. Does not spot 2D maximum as he's watching above him.
Dead to quick spawn.
Extreme does get a good call out onto quick spawn, but those shots did alert Cash crazy where he might be. Will Cash get the pick? Oh, Sky Joker does get Murphy though. Now Extreme is aware of where Cash is. Who will get who? Oh, and that might be a good flash onto Cash. Cash can't see, but Extreme also can't see Cash. He just, oh, and he does get Cash. Down goes Cash by Extreme. Razor Reflex though actually in a really good position in this north, might get a good flank on the objective. 40 does find Core Winky here. Sky Choker does get traded with Maximum as well. Very close quarter, but Sky Joker got headshotted, so he can't be revived. Extreme can't pick up Maximum, giving themselves a 3 versus 3 here. We still have Purple Fox kind of watching that little alley, but will the tunnel vision kick in as Razor Reflex comes from behind? Does Razor spot Purple Fox? I don't think he does. I think it's just a little bit out of view. Crow going for the objective does find Maximum. .40 finds Purple Fox. All up to Extreme. Oh, Extreme finds Crow. 1v2 here. With the last 2 being in the northeast. Extreme checking for the caps. As 40, oh, and they get the trade. Blackwatch get their first point on map 2.
Did he rush?
And yes, he did rush him technically. Peeked that corner and held that corner until he peeked. So it was a trade. It was a good trade. To the Maximum have 5 kills, Extreme with 4, and Murphy with 4. They are just going off with kills this map, as well as Blackwatch. In total, it looks like we have a 12 kills over onto Blackwatch and 13 kills from Murphy Maniacs. That's some quick math right there for you guys. Hope you like it. You know, or no, 15 kills. I suck at math. Don't pay attention. No, 14. 14 kills. Gosh, I hate math. I don't even know the full Pythagorean theorem. Oh no, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. There you go. There you go. That's Pythagorean theorem. But it involves a triangle that has a hypotenuse adjacent side, and then I think it's like base or something, or adjacent, and then starts with like a C. Congruent? I don't know. I don't know, guys. This isn't math class. This is Onward. You're supposed to be paying attention to Onward here. All right. Like I said, very quick spawn. Blackwatch were probably going to have that point, and they did secure that point. Murphy Maniacs probably gonna have to play just as aggressive maybe to even score a point here. It's gonna be a tough one. Might come down to the nail biter as well. 1-1. Interesting to see how it might turn towards Murphy Maniacs' favor. Seems like both teams are strategizing with the full 2 minutes that they get to make sure that they can get the exact results that they want. If I was Murphy Maniacs, I would probably send 2-3 split once again, 2 in North Kia and 3 in the south. But because they're better at the long range shots, and it looks like Purple Fox is dropped out. They might be subbing Purple Fox in for Captain, I think is who they were talking about getting in. We'll see in a second. If it's Captain, you guys all owe me $5 on PayPal, okay? We'll find out. I mean, Purple Fox, it was that filler role. I think Purple Fox was also reservist as well. So they'll have to make sure to put that in their match. And look at that, $5. Hand it over, everyone. Hand it over. They got Captain Catman in on their actual roster. So we might see a lot more points here from Murphy Maniacs. Now they have a 5th player that's on their roster, knows how they play, and can get some kills on the scoreboard for them. So it should be interesting. Welcome, Captain, to tonight's match. It's been pretty interesting so far. Hopping into round number 4. Oh, and perfectly enough, Murphy Maniacs do have that non-quick spawn, so they can do pretty much a 2-3 split, no problem. Hello, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. But it looks like they're all 5 are actually gonna cross the street to the north. Extreme watching this angle because I don't know why. At this point, the enemy team can't really get into these rooms that quick. They don't have as much time, especially since they're not going to know if it's a quick spawn, so they're not going to probably push as aggressive straight into these rooms. I'd be shocked if they did, but certainly if they made it in there and stayed alive, it definitely would be very beneficial for them. But the chances of that happening on a round like this is pretty low. Very tight defense with 3 on objective and 2 off objective, but very close for the rotation. Murphy taking a random shot at a wall.
Shots in north.
Razor does make the call out. Murphy with what looks like a 2 times actually on this L8, which is not very common, but I mean, she's got what 4 kills, so it's got to be good. I mean, it's working for her, and that's what matters. 4D printing, really the one you're gonna have to be watching out for on this corner right here. If you don't take 4D printing out, probably donezo. And not looking at 4D. Oh, what was 4D doing? Also takes out Razor. The objective is open. Murphy's got tablet out. Is Murphy gonna cap it? No. Murphy took too long and did not get the cap. Wow.
Careful, back.
But leaving a big opening for Murphy Maniacs to make it in. Skydroger does find maximum though. Let's take a look at a replay at that one real quick. Extreme does get taken out by Cash Crazy.
Got another one that we're trying to cap in that building.
I mean, he was, I don't know if he was trying to cap, but he was certainly trying to get to the objective. Now 2 members remaining on Murphy Maniacs. Oh boy. Wow, Murphy almost had that. She was so close, but just a little bit, well, really slow on that cap. Just almost had it. It was such a nail biter right there.
It's just the 3. I think we got 2 left.
Watch all the angles. Watch north out.
Right then and there is when a perfect example of crashing that objective with communication as a team, and that should have been their round. If all 5 members of Murphy Maniacs were able to crash that objective at the same time, that would easily be at least 1 point, if not 2. Captain sneaking his way up. Corwinky taking his time up in that building. This would be a really good route for Captain to take, is back between this alley right here. Throws a frag grenade. Nope, flashbang. And starts rotating around. Don't think he spotted out Cash though. Will he spot out Sky Joker? Sky Joker is in a pretty good position to watch that objective though. And he's pretty quiet. If he makes any noise, they will know exactly where he is and what to watch out for. Oh, frag grenade right there in the center of the map. Running out of time with only 40 seconds remaining. Captain now pushing this right here, this room. Oh, and Sky Joker does find him. All up to Corwinky. Just randomly running in the open and shooting. And down goes Corwinky. Blackwatch get the second point.
Beautiful.
Wow. I mean, Murphy set them up for a perfect position to go for that objective. But the communication was not there for Murphy Maniacs, and it cost them that round, and Blackwatch took the point just by a thread. Got themselves tied up with Murphy Maniacs 2-2. Murphy with 6 kills, Maximum with 5, Extreme with 4, Corwinky with 1. And then on Blackwatch, 40 has 4 kills, Razor has 0, Sky Joker has 5, Crowbro has 4, and Cash has 4 as well. A lot of kills every round, coming down to the wire. It's a very close game, and I can't. That was a really close cap. We can watch that again if we feel like it. Let's take a look real quick. Let's take a look at that replay real quick, shall we? Murphy on the objective, nobody rotating yet, and then Crowbro comes in still hesitant and then takes her out. Very close round there. And I mean, this is still anyone's game. All Murphy has to do, Murphy's Maniacs has to do, is secure 2 more points and then win the last map. That's all they gotta do. It's not too far-fetched. I mean, there's a lot of teams who come back from a 3-1 or 3-0, you know, loss by the second map after losing the first map, and then come back, get 4 points, and then win the last map. So to still have a 2-point buffer here, it's not the most difficult you can get, you know. Still very doable. All they got to do now is just focus up. They just got to communicate better and they can hold it down. But Blackwatch has been playing phenomenal so far. So, I mean, Blackwatch has been holding down their defenses. They've been able to rotate back just in time. And they've also been able to secure a lot of good MARSOC rounds, which is usually the rounds that are most lost. You know, usually it's the Volk rounds that are the easy points, but they've been winning these MARSOC rounds no problem so far. So Very, very intense, very close match. So glad I'm casting it. I've been waiting for this moment this whole season. I'm not gonna lie. These are the kind of games I like to cast here, you know. These two rival teams. And it sounds like we're hopping into possibly what could be the last round on this map. And possibly the series decider here. Round number 5. Murphy Maniacs on defense in Mini Bazaar. The second most capped objective, I believe, on this map. How is Blackwatch going to play this one out? Looks like they're going to send 3 in the center market and 2 in the west. They are pushing in quick too. Whoa. Cash using this little crack to spot, see if anyone is rotating around. Also going upstairs. Something that Captain doesn't seem to be prepared about. He's looking in the windows.
They called us out from center market.
Oh, he finds Corwinky
He's down.
standing in the open. Does he get Captain? No, Captain finds Cash, and that's a trade right there with the refrag. 4-4. Over here in the west, we're gonna have Crowbro and Razor. Looks like they're anxiously waiting to go and push this objective for possibly a cap here. While the other 3 members of Murphy Maniacs are running around that objective. Long grenade right on that objective. What a great throw they had. Horrible throw from Crow, hitting that post as well.
In the
Shots coming out. Will Murphy find either one of these, or will they get Murphy first? Shots do come out. Sky Joker does find, or no, Captain finds Sky Joker, giving Murphy Maniacs the advantage here. But Razor making his way inside this blue room. Very dangerous position putting Murphy Maniacs in, but Captain rushing right next to it. Not knowing that there's still 40 printing in that east. Does hear Razor make the call out, so they are aware that Razor is in that blue room. But are they going to push it, or are they going to wait him out? Razor can't do much from in there unless they come peek him. But Crowbro is making his way to that objective. If he's quiet enough and slick enough, he can send that code. But no, Murphy does get Crowbro with only 2 members left on Blackwatch. Razor now peeking this corner. Will Captain get him first? Oh, and they get the nice trade, but Captain is revivable. Razor is completely dead, leaving it all up to 4D printing. And 2D Maximum does find 4D printing, giving Murphy Maniacs the 3rd point. Boom, skadoosh. Wow, Murphy with 7 kills, 2D Maximum with 6. They are just mopping up with blood over there. All Murphy Maniacs has to do is get 1 more point, excuse me, and they will win map 2. Blackwatch have to defend this and win another round if they want to stay, if they want to win this series right here right now. Murphy Maniacs can also go for a cap and get themselves closer to tie in the points for the series. It's gonna be tough Blackwatch are right now sitting with 7 points. Murphy Maniacs only with 3. So it's right now Blackwatch do have the point lead and the map lead. But we all know it all goes down to who wins the most maps and not the points. If you win more maps than you do points, then you win the series. It don't matter. The points are there to really try and affect how much of MMR changes. You know, the more, if you win in points but lose in maps, you won't lose as much MMR and they won't gain as much MMR. Or if you just demolish and you get a 15 points and they get 0, you'll gain way more MMR and they will lose a lot. So really, that third map still matters a lot, even if you lose the first 2. But right now, it's starting to look like there might be a third map to decide this series. Captain put in the work so far for his team after coming in for the first time this series, already having 3 kills. And here we are into round number 6. Sounds like 4D's talking about covering the south. That's a big responsibility there, as the south is very hard to cover with one man, especially if you get pushed and that one guy goes down. Then it's very difficult for the rest of your team to really rotate on that objective. 3 members of Murphy Maniacs are crossing the street to get to the east. They look like the exact same play here. 2 members going west, 3 members going east, but Sky Joker going for a long flank, calling out Market too, waiting for someone to go for that north wall. Now he's watching towards his west right now, but if he's not prepared, Murphy's gonna spot him out. Sky Joker moving more out of cover, making more of a rotation. Will Murphy find Sky Joker? Look to your left, Murphy, and look to your right, Sky Joker. They both cross each other's paths, not seeing each other. Razor is watching the north otherwise and does down Murphy. Murphy Maniacs is down 1 player, and right now their star player who has 7 kills. Sky Joker though in a phenomenal position, one that you rarely ever see in this stage in the game, going on that scaffolding. He does spot out Captain but misses his shots, and he does get Captain, and woo, Captain goes like a rocket in the air. Sky Joker got another one. If Corwinky does take out Razor, he could go for the revive on the Murphy Maniacs. Why did that happen? I don't know. Will Sky Joker be ready for 2 to maximum, or will 2 to maximum find Sky Joker? Oh, it's close, and Sky does find maximum.
Got another one dead.
Sky is mopping up the floor right now in kills, already getting 2. He almost got Murphy, but just missed her by an inch. Murphy Maniacs down to 2 players remaining. Sky Joker almost making a complete rotation around this entire map. Extreme and Crow do trade. Now it's all up to Corwinky, who does have the least amount of kills right now on their team. Oh, and he trades with 40 printing. Blackwatch now have 3 points, and it's going down to this sudden death on the last round for round 7. Woo. The kills are intense. It's almost evenly matched. 5-2, 7-5-5, 5-2, 6-7-3. Wow. Murphy Maniacs with 3 points. Blackwatch with 3 as well. Does not get closer than this. Well, kind of does, but this is close. I mean, this is down to 1 point difference, and who wins the series right here? If Murphy Maniacs win this point, then they stay in the series and they can fight for another map to win. If Blackwatch win this next point, then they win the series and take home the title in this weekly matchup right here. So it's really, the stress is going to come down on both of these teams right here, and the effort's going to be higher than ever. Hopping in to the final round of map number 2. And this is the hardest objective to defend. North Kayat. Kayat. I think it's Kayat. How will Murphy Maniacs defend this?
Make this exciting.
Yeah.
Blackwatch are on a spawn that they haven't really capped on before. The last one we saw was in the east spawn and they capped on it like it was no problem, but now they're in the west.
Wait. In the north building right here. One ring.
We have a really boxed up defense from Murphy Maniacs, a very well put defense. Watching that objective, one in the fountain, one in Kiat, 2 in the east and 1 in the west. And Blackwatch are going for a wide flank. They want to get around their entire opponent and be in front of them at the same time. They just want to surround. And Sky Joker's getting really close. All he has to do is just be quiet enough and not make a sound, and he might get on that objective and send that code. Crow does find Extreme though in the North Kiat, all the way from up here in the 2-story across the street. That 2 times, I'm seeing it on all these LMGs. Let's put it in the work. Murphy going for a little bit of a rotation, trying to watch to see if anyone crosses north, but she's just a little bit too late. Will she catch off Razor and Sky Joker though over here? Maximum does find Crow. Oh, and she does find Sky Joker. Cash does get the refrag onto Maximum, and now nobody's on the objective. Oh, Razor does find Murphy, and Cash does find Captain. All up to Corwinky once again. Can Corwinky save his team and get the last 3 members of Blackwatch? He does find Cash. 2 left. If they go for the cap, Corwinky might be able to shut it down. Don't get tunnel vision, Corwinky. You just gotta watch that objective. If you watch the objective, you can see if someone caps. He's in a great spot. He can see if someone tries to go in through the left. You can see if they're coming from behind. They can see both staircases, essentially. And if he can't see the right one... Oh, he can't see up there, though. If they get in that... That's the one blind spot he has. So really, 40 printing is the largest threat right here, right now. But will Razor find Corwinky here, or will Corwinky find Razor first? Oh, Corwinky does find Razor. And down goes Razor all up. It's down to a 1v1. Oh my gosh. Will Corwinky see 40? Oh, 40's not going upstairs. Oh, and Corwinky actually clutches it. Oh my gosh. Corwinky clutches it and gets the last 3 members of Blackwatch, keeping Murphy Maniacs in the game. What? Whoa. That is incredible. Murphy Maniacs now have 4 points and Blackwatch have 8. Oh my gosh. Well done, Murphy Maniacs. Blackwatch was so close. They almost had that. If 40 went for the staircase instead of closer to the satellite, he might have had that map with the cap. Oh, I was like holding my breath. Oh my goodness. My chair is really squeaky as well, and like creaky, in case y'all haven't noticed, so I'm so sorry about that. But man, well freaking done. I am astonished. That was so close. And without any delay, both teams just want to hop in right into the first round of the last map. Map number 3 is Suburbia.
Can you give me a good job? My team won't.
Good job, Corwinky. Good job. Well done. Sky Joker already pushing up. I mean, like, oh, and down goes Captain with the early pick from Sky Joker, and he's going for the rotation too. Well done. That's a good thing to do. You take the pick, you leave it at an advantage in the kill in the player count, and you just rotate and watch that objective. This is a very hard objective to attack, and Murphy Maniacs are gonna have to go for picks here. One grenade could take out both 40 and Razor if you get lucky, but those are pretty common spots. 40 more open than Razor is, with only bushes giving him cover, but if you are pulling on the quest, then it's gonna pretty much give you just a little bit more camouflage, but it will not protect you from bullets. Sky Joker does go for some pre-fire on Extreme, not finding any shots. Cash does find Murphy though, and yeah, that just happened.
One down on lane 1.
A lot of pre-fire coming out. Crow does find Corwinky. Will Extreme get Sky Joker here? All up to Extreme and Maximum. Grenade comes out, doesn't get anybody. Sky Joker with the PKM just trying to keep him suppressed. Crow finds Maximum, all up to Extreme here. Extreme does find 4D through those bushes, but is not rotating. And Joker might get Extreme. Oh, and it just misses. Extreme once again gonna re-peek this. Possibly. And what did Sky Joker just throw? Box mag? Is that a
Me on the house.
box mag? No, I think that was a box mag he just threw. Oh, that's a grenade. That was a great grenade from Razor. Just a bit short and poor timing. Oh my gosh. That is close. An Extreme finds Sky Joker. That was an extremely close shot right there. Look at that. Extreme has a pretty good chance now. I mean, it's all down to an ace from Extreme right here. Extreme has to get an ace. Razor is an easy pick. Joker's too far from objective, or not Joker, Crow, and Cash is on there. You have to take out Cash. Razor, Cash can be the hardest one to take out. I think so. I mean, Razor is above the bush line. You might be able to spot him out. Extreme's looking right at Razor, but does not go for any of the shots. Oh man. And down goes Extreme. The laser was right over Razor's head. That's so weird to say. The laser was over Razor's head. Blackwatch get the first point on map 3. That's pretty funny. The laser over Razor's head. But Extreme almost had a good clutch. I mean, took out 2 players before going down. Just gotta get more kills on the rest of Murphy Maniacs and they have a little bit of better chance. But to be fair, that's just a really hard objective to push, especially the way that Blackwatch played it. They played tight, they played for a lot of pre-fires, and they played concealed, and it really worked for them. I mean, they had to take out Sky Joker to get on that objective, which they took out later in the game with only one person left. And then they had to take out Cash because he's on the objective, and then you had to take out Razor because he's watching it. And then you had to take out 40, and then Crow. You didn't really have to take out Crow, but he was really a very good position to hold down anyone from going behind the spawn house for any flanks. Round 2, map 3. Now let's see how Murphy Maniacs are gonna hold this down. If they hold it down, I'd say if they hold it in the exact same positions, they could easily win just as easily as Blackwatch could. What in the what was that? You guys saw that too, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's focus now, but that was an insane throw. Whatever that was. Cormacky does find Sky Joker. Oh, that's an interesting spot behind the red car. I mean, it's easy to get naded, but it's something that you don't expect. And look at that. Great defense from Murphy Maniacs, all holding down on that objective. Extreme being on the porch, which is probably the most important spot to be at on this objective as well. Ooh, Murphy finds Razor, downs him, does not get the confirm though. Oh, there she goes. She got the confirm as well. Oh, and Murphy also got Cash. Wow. Great play from Murphy right there with the double kill. Blackwatch down to 2 players, but Crow making his way in that porch. Flash comes out, doesn't probably get anybody, and Crow goes down. Poor decision from Crow, expecting the Flash to take out 5 players as he runs across. Murphy Maniacs holding an extremely tight defense, well covered. Grenade comes out from 40, does not find anyone, but does get the shot on a Murphy Maniac with an AUG. Is that an auger? That's an auger. Already expecting a rotation and flank coming out from Murphy Maniacs, but he's not going to find one as they just want to hold that objective down and not cost themselves an easy point. They know there's one left. They have a good kill count here. All they got to do is just hold it down from one player. Two minutes remaining. 40's gonna have to do something quick, or else he's gonna run out of time to take out 4 members of Murphy's Maniacs. Battle across Corwinky's path. Will 4D spot Corwinky, or will Corwinky spot 4D first? Oh, and 2D Maximum and Corwinky both go for 40, but 2D Maximum gets the headshot, and Murphy Maniacs get their first point map 3. That was a really good defense. I think that was better than Blackwatch. Blackwatch played a little bit too aggressive in the middle, got themselves a couple deaths, but they still held down the defense with their remaining players. But Murphy Maniacs just played tight through the whole thing, and they got some really good kills there. They got, I think, 4 kills before their first death. Well done. They really know how to make a game interesting, don't they? 1-1 final map, you know, winner takes all. I mean, gosh, it's making me parched. Out of water. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Now if my throat goes out, y'all will hear it. Well, I think this is going to be the burning objective. This one's going to be a little bit harder to defend on defense. So Murphy Maniacs are going to have a little bit of a better chance on winning this round as a Marsoc. But when it comes around to defense, I feel like Blackwatch can have a really good chance at capping it here. So it's gonna really, this round's gonna really matter here for Murphy Maniacs. If they don't take this, they might lose the round following after. And let's not forget, Blackwatch is the underdog here. Let's not sleep on that. They're one rank lower. We talked about in the beginning, Murphy Maniacs are ranked 41 and Blackwatch are ranked 42. Now Blackwatch is in Silver Division and Murphy Maniacs are in Bronze Division, but they have the same amount of games played, they have the same amount of wins and the same amount of losses, and they both have 66 points this season in total. How does that happen? When does that ever happen? And they have the same MMR. The only reason why Murphy Maniacs are one slot higher is because I don't know. 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 Alrighty. Ready. Round 3. Let's see how Murphy Maniacs gonna handle this one.
Where's the give up spot? He's sitting behind my shield. You make sure we don't get, you know, side shot and park. Wait until Murphy lights it up to get all aggressive.
No pre-fire comes out though. And Corwinky's actually got a shield. We haven't seen this yet. And that ended real quick. Crowbro does find Extreme and Corwinky, because none of them were prepared for a push, which is surprising as this is Blackwatch here. They love to push. Skyjoker almost gets taken out by Captain, but just misses as Skyjoker does duck. Murphy, not checking her corners, gets taken out by Crow. Down to 2 members left to the maximum and Captain versus 5. Wow, those shots are coming real close to Captain, just barely missing though. Skyjoker going for a little bit of a rotation. Maximum throws a grenade way too far. 40 does find Captain. Maximum finds Joker, but does not confirm him. And down he goes, confirmed. 1 versus 5. Will Maximum clutch it up? 40 does make the call out where the last guy is remaining, but he can't find that shot onto 40, and 40 can't find the shot onto Maximum, making Maximum do a little bit of a rotation. But Blackwatch is holding their ground. They're not going for any rotations. They're playing tight. They're not going to rotate. They just want to make sure that they get this last person, then he's not going to cap it. Right here, Cash might find Maximum. And he does, with a nice headshot. Blackwatch with 2 points. Murphy Maniacs with 1. And the kill count on Murphy Maniacs: Extreme has 2, Corwinky has 2, Maximum has 2, Murphy the Maniac has 2, and Captain has 0. On Blackwatch, 40 has 2, Razor has 1, Skyjoker has 1, Crow has 5, and Cash has 2. A lot of 2s everywhere. Not enough 8s. All right. I expect more. I want to see some 8s. I want to see some 12s. Okay. 5 revives at least minimum. All right. Now That's a good player right there. But in all seriousness, Blackwatch won on that defense, and Volk is supposed to have an easier chance at winning on defense, and that's why the Marsoc always has an option to get 2 points. But man, I just feel like Blackwatch might have the advantage here on Marsoc, and I think they can. I think they might end it right here with a cap. I think it's possible, and I think it might happen. Hopping into round number 4. If Murphy Maniacs don't play this tight, and oh my goodness, who threw that? Who threw their pistol that far? Oh my gosh. Talk about right place, right time. And they're pushing in fist. Corwinky not prepared. Extreme does get Razor. Sky does get Captain. Captain gets Cash. 3v3 already. Cash might get revived. Flash. Nope. Grenade comes out really short from Maximum. I feel like he just can't throw a grenade to save his life. And right here, 40 might find Maximum. And he does. Murphy does get Crow. All up to Murphy now. In a decent spot to check that objective to prevent a cap, but is it enough? Doesn't need to rotate. And Joker takes out Murphy. And Blackwatch get their 3rd point. And Joker does team kill 4D because, you know, why not? But real quick, take a look. No, never mind. Man, that was just way too quick. I mean, come on, Murphy Maniacs. You gotta pick up on a hint now that, I mean, Blackwatch, they push in the beginning. They're aggressive, and you guys are never prepared for it. Every time they always pick one of you guys off in the beginning, almost every round, and I'm surprised you haven't noticed so far. But I mean, even then, you still got 3 members. It was still 3 and 3, but then one got revived, and then Maximum threw a really short grenade. It was just on an objective like that that's hard to defend very tight. It was in Blackwatch's favor because they can play aggressive and they can put you out of your comfort zone on defense. If you can't play a tight defense, Blackwatch will probably win on Marsoc. So, but right here on a tight defense round, Murphy Maniacs have to win this objective if they want to stay in the game. All right. Who threw the pistol? Throw it again. Throw the pistol again. Do it. Oh gosh. I was just waiting for someone to throw the pistol, but nope. Sky Joker once again playing aggressive. Is he gonna get another one like Corwinky, who's not prepared? And with the perfect timing at 45 seconds, the flashes do ring out. Another flash does get Captain because they keep throwing really short. Sky finds Maximum, and Captain gets Joker on the trade. 4-4. Now with a somewhat poor defense here, Blackwatch, oh my goodness, what a nade from 4D, gets Captain. And Murphy does find Cash though. 3 members left on Blackwatch. Corwinky, what are you doing? Watch yourself. Don't team kill. We don't like none of that. But wow, 4D, what a great nade he had. And Murphy going for the flank. No one prepared for it. Razor not looking, distracted by the gunshots. Is Murphy gonna find Razor?
1 and 2, so they don't get to that car mostly.
Oh, but Extreme takes out Razor just in time, which gives Murphy a better. Oh, but Murphy took a shot. Corwinky does find Crow, all up to 4D. 40 does get Murphy. Will Extreme. Oh, and Captain gets 40. Murphy Maniacs do get a point. Wow. That was not expected. They had some really good picks there on a Blackwatch. Well done. Whoop. Man, Murphy had a really good position she was in after she took out Cash. If she didn't go for the confirm onto Razor, she might have been able to sneak around behind 40, but all in all, worked out in the end for Murphy Maniacs, as the last three members were able to find 40 and take him out on a date with Destiny. But Murphy Maniacs are still in this. Now they can defend this objective. Easy one to defend, just like they did on round 2 when they defended on the other side of the street. They can defend it just as well if they play the same way. They cover their, they stay in the porches, they stay on their side of the street. They can hold this down, no problem. And then it would be back down to a 3-on-3, winner takes all. So, I mean, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Will Murphy Maniacs be able to keep themselves in it for the round 7? I mean, they made it to round 6. Or will Blackwatch get a cap or take out Murphy Maniacs in the end? We'll find out as we're hopping in to round number 6.
Isn't it scary?
Nerve-wracking. I don't like
Alright.
I'm about ready to have a heart attack and piss my pants, okay?
Okay.
Nice.
Someone throw a pistol. No one's throwing a pistol. Oh, it's probably Captain. He's throwing a bunch of stuff. Oh no, watch out, Corwinky. Almost gets taken out by pre-fire coming out from Crowbro and Joker. A lot of pre-fire coming out from Joker. Nothing landing on anybody yet. Sounds like Crow might have a grenade primed, if I'm correct. No, he does not. But Captain is in Crow's spot, actually. Really good spot, too. A spot that Crow cannot spot because of that concrete barrier. Oh, man, they're close. But Crow goes for the throw. A really good throw. Someone's in that common spot. But no one was there. Another nade to confirm if anyone was there. Both wasted, though. And Crow goes down by Captain. Razor does find Murphy, though. Behind the white car. And that tree got in my way. Right here, Cormicky could kill Cash if he just pre-fires through that fence. Just a little pre-fire. We're all waiting for it. Nope. Now, will Crow get confirmed or revived by 4D? He's in a position that to get revived will have to go right through Captain's path of destruction.
He's on the left side of the car. I can't see him underneath.
Crow is able to make a good call out.
He's rotating to the hatch code.
Oh, and Joker downs to the maximum. Corwinky does find Cash. 3-on-3. Extreme still in a great position over here. Wow. Making sure Razor does not cross. Captain does find 4D. Down to 2. Oh, but Extreme doesn't find Razor. Maxim does make the call out. Will Corwinky find Razor, though? Missing the shots. Oh, but Razor finds Corwinky. Wow, all up to Captain. Can Captain clutch this? Are you going to confirm him, Crow? There you go. There you go. Don't peek, Captain. Don't peek that. You know, you're the last one alive. You gotta hold this down. Yeah, Razor knows where you are. It's all up to you. Check that tablet, buddy. There you go. Now you know you're the last one. Razor in a really good position to really take out Captain here and end it right now. I think he wants to confirm maximum too, but not give away his position. And there he goes. He gave away his position. So now Captain knows where both final players are at, but is he in a good spot though? Doesn't seem like it. Razor can move just an inch over and he'll find Captain. Captain's not even looking. He hears the gunshots, but he's completely ignoring it to stare at that objective. Now, if he looks right back, he doesn't find Joker. He hesitates and he misses his shots. Razor now knows exactly where Captain is. He's going to go for the rotation to pick him off. Doesn't go for it, but Joker finds Captain and Blackwatch get their final point and win the match. Man, it was looking like Murphy Maniacs was gonna stay in it, but they just came up short. And overall, the final score is gonna be 6 points Murphy Maniacs and 12 points Blackwatch. Well done. Blackwatch played well, and Murphy Maniacs came back really strong in the second map, and in the third map they were so close. They were just short. A little bit more practice, they might have had it. Blackwatch, well done. You take this weekly matchup and you hold it really strong and proudly. Well done. Thank you all for watching so much. If you guys, well, let's go over the, oh, I was gonna say let's go over the kill count, but it's kind of gone, so we can't really do that. But I think that Murphy Maniacs, they did a great job on their defense for sure, especially that last round. They did phenomenal. The only thing, I think it was just Captain there. Captain was playing a little bit too open, too risky for that spot, and he didn't finish off Crow early enough. He got the bait on some forward E, but was it worth keeping him alive for Crow to kind of rotate and get idea of where he was at? And Cormac, he was really close to taking out Razor. I feel like if he would have gotten Razor, that might have been their map. But I mean, I can't say it enough. It was so close. Both teams did really great, especially for Murphy Maniacs, who only had 4 players in the whole first map. They played very well. But this has been Murphy Maniacs versus Blackwatch, brought to you by F.lapinski. We would like to thank the VR Master League for providing this format for the teams, all of our moderators, and for all of our sponsors, that being VR Cover, ProTube, Rebuff Reality, Fixit Gaming, Arma, VRware, Cyber Shoes, B Haptics, and HyperX. And especially to our viewers, new and old, thank you guys for tuning in and spending your time with us. If you guys are interested in becoming a part of the league, whether that's to be on a team, to make a team, to be player, a caster, a reservist, all of those, the links are going to be below. And if you're interested in sponsoring us, you can contact us on Discord. And if you are interested in donating to help us to continue to improve the league and the quality of the casting, the link is on the site or down below the video. We appreciate your support more than you know. But until the next match, good night everybody, and love you all.